Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for going through my other videos that I post. Thanks for all the support. Uh, Previously, I posted a video of a TopTro video projector that I use for my home theater setup. I decided to go a little bit more, upgrade my projector. I will definitely do a comparison of both. I still have both with me. So this is also same brand because I like TopTron. The one I used was perfect. The light was good. As you can see, it's still projecting behind me. It's pretty fairly lit up room right now. That's the reason why it's kind of washed out. Even with the dimmer set with daytime, with my windows open without any blinds or anything, with lights coming in, I can still see pretty good picture. I like TopTron on various aspects. It's very clear, crisp, all of those things was there. I will post a video of that on how I'm using it and how that particular projector is. But this one I pretty much got it for a bargain price. That's one reason why I decided to move. And then it has Bluetooth, it has Wi-Fi, all the bells and whistles that is kind of handy. So for people who are new to all of these, or why a Bluetooth or Wi-Fi is good, I'll go through that. This is going to be a basic unboxing video. That is what I have planned, but since I got into the conversation of that, I'll briefly touch on that. So for some of the receivers that don't have CES, you don't have a choice of connecting a HDMI, then it will be hard for you to project from it and then have it hooked up to your stereo system. For the guys who are really good with it, spending a lot of money on it, buying a 4K receiver, 4K projector with HDMI on it, which has CES, it's not a problem. It will not create any issues. You will have no problem connecting it. But for those who don't have a receiver that has HDMI and you're not using HDMI, it will kind of help at this time and era. It's not a big deal, but Bluetooth is one way to hook up to your home theater system. If you don't want to run a cable for audio separately, you can definitely use an Bluetooth. If you have a receiver that does not have CES, but you have Bluetooth adapter in it, you can definitely use Bluetooth adapter and hook it up to your stereo system. So that is one main reason why Bluetooth will be better. It is not for file transfer or any of those protocols. It is strictly for your stereo system, hooking it to your stereo system. Or if you want to decide to take this projector out, you can take it out and hook it up to your boom box if you're on a picnic, or if you're on camping, you want to take a projector. Not my cup of tea. If I'm going camping, I won't be watching movies, but if there is somebody who does it, it helps. So now let's start the conversation and start opening this. Alright, side is open. I haven't opened it, I'm opening it for the first time. The box looks similar to the other one. Nothing major or different other than what's inside. That is the box. Sadly, it did not come with any packing materials in it, but I believe this is well packed, so it should not affect much. Let's go ahead and open it. I'm super excited to open. Similar to the other one, it has a thank you letter from TopTron or Amazon. So it has some of the free gifts that they said if you submit a review, but that's up to you guys. All right, this is one thing. Okay, so previously the other box that I had did not have this information in there. So I don't know where they had it, if they had it, but now here I see some of the company information. So it is, it's basically, yeah, it's a Chinese-made projector. It has the model. So this is TopTro model TR82. It's TopTro model TR82. Color is white. Package dimensions, and that's pretty much it. And it says 1080p projector. Yeah, no other information. No other information. So let's go ahead and open now. All right. The first box that I got, it has the remote, power cable, audio cable, left and right channel. I won't be using it, but there might be people who use it. I've seen people from other countries too who are slowly trying to set up the system, and depending on their budget, there are people who use this stuff, more technologies too. So pretty much you have that. I don't see any other cables. Oh yeah, it has a component too. So it's very thin and flimsy. Oh, might work. It will work. I don't know. I'll keep it back in the box. I will not be using it. I'll be using HDMI. All right. So here we have that, and it came in a carry bag. I like that. The previous one I got did not have a carry bag. I think it was slightly bigger too. I will do a comparison of that soon after this. Yeah, this came in a carry bag. It has a pouch on the outside. So if you're carrying stuff, you can like put your cables in these pouches. And it came with a cleaning cloth for your lens. Can go in that pouch in the cover. It came with a user manual, and it has a fuse. I have to find out where it uses the fuse and how to change it. So I'm actually going to put all of these in here. The remote and the fuse is going to go inside possibly. Let me see. Once I open it, that's how the projector is. It's well packed. I like how it is presented. You know, that's a key factor when you get something. If it's presented well, that speaks for itself, right? So it's so far it's been presented well. Quick look on the projector. It has plastic covering, which I will be removing because it has so much bubbles. If it was like really tight, no bubbles, nothing, I would have left it on the top. But it also has, I believe, the focus ring, the keystone and focus ring. I say two rings. It's possibly keystone and focus ring. But I thought keystone is in the remote, but we'll find that out when I do the more review, like after hooking it up. I might hook it up in this video itself, but we'll see. All right. So on the back, it has two HDMI ports, one component out, and I believe one of these HDMI ports supports CES. I have to find out which one it is. It is not mentioned in here. It will be nice to mention. Mostly it is HDMI 1 on this, because TopTro, the other one I used was HDMI 1, and it has two USB. So if you're hooking up a Fire Stick or a Roku stick like I have on here, or something like that, you're not hooking up to your receiver like I've done, then this is a good option. For Android stick, Google stick, there's plenty of sticks that you can hook up. It has 2 HDMI slots and 2 USB slots, so you can power up 2 sticks from the projector itself. Another thing is it has audio out and it has audio in and video out. So those are basically all the components it has. It has an IR slot right up here. It has a power on and off switch, power cable, that's where you hook up your power cable. I like this. I've seen other projectors with power brick. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't like having too much power bricks. I would like to have the power unit built into the projector. That's how this came. So I like that. Another thing that I'm actually curious and I'm looking for is the dust cover filter. The previous one had a dust cover filter, which was nice. I could press on the side and it comes out. I can clean it and put it back in, but it's a bummer if this doesn't have it, because if it's a dusty room, if you have dust and all of those things get into your projector, that's not really very good. But the other one had good sound. I believe this one also does have pretty good sound. I can see 2 speakers on the way up front. It came with a lens cap, so it's a different kind of cap compared to the other one. This is rubber, the other one was plastic. It's slightly different. Feels a lot plasticky, not heavy, so if you're mounting it, it's on the ceiling, it won't be a problem. So see, there's a slot here. Let me see if I can open and see what's in there. Let me open my trusty screwdriver I mostly use here whenever I have something like this. Small stuff to do, right? Remove that cover. There's 2 screws. Alright, this is a screen inside, but I don't see like a dust filter or anything to remove. That's what I was looking for, but there's nothing like that. I wouldn't recommend removing it for everyone. I haven't seen another review of this particular product. That is the only reason why I removed it. No one has explained what it is either. I don't see anything. I did not go through the instruction manual. I will go through that to find out if it is something that is really needed. But I'm covering it back up. Alright, looks like there's something here. Let's see what it is. Alright, here. There is a filter. So that is on the side. So it's on the lens side on the back, so you can remove that. So that is neat. It's different from the other one. The other one is like it's on this side. You press, it pops out, and you take it, and it's kind of long. This is short, but still I believe it should protect. Like if they have done enough and more research on it, I believe they did. But it's not a super expensive one for doing any of those. So. That is the review of, opening of this particular projector. Tabletop review, I would call it. Nothing else has been done to it. I haven't hooked it up. I opened it in front of you guys. I don't know what more this is going to offer other than the wireless capability, the Bluetooth, and then it has a little bit more lumens, is what is contrast ratio is more than what the previous model offered, so I believe it's going to be a little bit more brighter. We will find that out on the later in this. It has the buttons, power button, and all the buttons right up here. Honestly, similar to the other projector, nothing different other than the layouts, the shape of it, and it's a bit more slim and squared up. The other one was a little bit more round, a little bit bigger. This was like in a different shape here. So those are the only differences that I can point out, but I cannot point out anything else. The rest will point out once I hook up this and the other projector together. I will possibly put it on the screen itself. This is a painted screen. It's not a screen that I bought. It's 144 inches. This is mounted around 12 feet behind the screen, I believe. 16, yeah, around 12 feet or 12 or 13 feet backwards. So the projection is pretty good. I like it. It's not exactly centered, so I do have some keystone issues. I will have to fix that when I mount this. But for testing purposes, I will hook up both projector and I will display it in here to find out which one is good or which one is brighter and stuff like that. We'll go through that on a different video later on this. For those who have not yet subscribed or hit that bell icon, please go ahead and do so. There are more videos coming in which you will be interested in.